Remind me again why I let you talk me into this.
Because you love me, and it's going to be fun. Besides, what would be Halloween without a bit of frolicking through a haunted house?
If all you wanted was to tour an old Victorian house, we could have just toured the one in town, the one that was turned into a museum. We didn't have to come all the way out here.
Yeah, but that one's not all cool and stuff. It's a museum. It's boring. This one is way better, and plus, I brought some other things to make this even more fun.
Such as?
Well, if I told you, it would ruin the surprise. Come on.
We'll see.
We'll see what?
If this is actually going to be fun.
Hey, don't you trust me?
Sometimes. Now come along, cornball. Let's get this over with so we can go watch those movies I planned for us. How very... charming.
Well, this is only the front of the house. There's lots more to see.
Of course there is.
Hey, check this out. It's an old telephone. And it's still hooked up and everything. You're not going to use it, are you?
Well, it's not like anybody lives here, right? I'm sure it's fine.
Hello? Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it.
Seriously? That's the best you could come up with? Oh, come on. It's a classic. You see it in loads of movies and TV shows. Which is where it should stay, honestly. Nobody needs to hear that level of cheese in the real world. You're just jealous because I know more jokes than you. Besides, I called Tobias. He's clueless on the best of days, so he'll never know it was me. Sigh. My boyfriend, the cheesiest man on earth. I wonder who lived here. I mean, it looks pretty decent. After all these years.
Dunno, but I've got a way that we can find out.
If it's another one of your dumb pranks, then I highly doubt it.
No. Here, see? I brought a few things with me, including these books.
What is that? It looks pretty old.
That's 'cause it is. I got it from the public library the other day, on the old art section. Here, take a look.
The art of summoning? You've got to be joking me.
Oh, come on, Winnie. It's all in fun. It's not like it's actually going to work, but we can pretend it will.
And exactly what are you, quote, wanting to summon?
Oh, you know, just, the lady that was said to live here a long time ago. There's a whole chapter on summoning former house owners on page 64.
Oh, right, go ahead then, do your silly little spell or whatever. Then can we go?
Oh, just give it a shot, will ya? Okay, so this extra book goes in the middle of the floor, and then we put this vase with the flower behind the book.
So you'll buy a dead lady flowers before you give any to me?
You can have some later, love. I gotta focus.
Likely.
And finally, we leave an item from the house on top of the book. Oh, there's a thing on this table. We'll just use this cup. It'll be fine.
That's it? Don't you have to, say something or, a song?
No, this is a little bit different. I just have to pour this lavender water I stuck in this bottle I found at home. I just have to pour that in the cup. And then it'll be complete.
There. See? You had your fun. Big whoop. It was really quite grand. Look, I just don't find this very interesting. Can't we just go? You had your fun, you did your spell. There's not even anything else to see in here. I mean, really. It's not any more exciting than the one in town. Ugh. I could still taste the pages of that awful book. Ugh.
Well, don't be shy, love. You're really rather pretty.
Ha ha, very funny, Erin. Who is this, some actor you paid to play the part to trick me into thinking it really worked? I really prefer the term witch, if you don't mind. Never had much time for actors. They always seem to over-exaggerate everything. Very funny. You can cut it out now. Whoever you are. You got me. I was tricked. Fun's over. Oh, but the fun hasn't even started, love. I've been trapped in that dang book for 3 years, and I'm not going back anytime soon. Who are you? Very funny, Erin. I know she's an actor. You don't have to keep pretending. The joke's been played. I never hired an actor. I didn't do anything. She just showed up out of nowhere. What do you mean she's not an actor? Or so you just like to hide out here and scare people then, whoever you are? Well, first let's get all this junk out of the way. Secondly, non-believer are we? You must be a little mythological. Well, how's this for logic? But you can't be real. He couldn't have summoned you. Witches aren't real. And you don't even look like one. Well, I'd love to see you try and explain how I floated then without strings. But then again, it really is rather stuffy in here. I think I'll take this show on the road, shall we? And see what I've missed these past 3 years. Besides, we stopped wearing those pointy hats years ago. You think I want to go looking around like an old hag? What? No, you can't leave. You're not even supposed to be here. I can't just let you walk out of here into town. Well, darling, as fun as your scared faces are, I'm looking for a little more excitement. Now, for now I must say, ta-ta. What the hell did you do? I thought this was all fake. Well, I didn't actually think it would work. I didn't know what I did. I just did what it said to do in the book. I thought it was just some kind of hokey piece of junk somebody wrote. Okay, well, let's assume for the moment that this is real. Maybe there's something in your book that tells you how to get rid of her. Come on. Oh, here. It says in order to get rid of a stranded witch, you must remove the time jewel on her neck. That must be that heart-shaped thing that she had on her neck. I noticed it. Once the jewel is removed, the witch will lose all power to remain in the real world and will be forced back to where they were trapped. Okay, well, great. Splendid. How the hell do we find her? She could be anywhere by now if she's a witch. We don't even know everything she's capable of. She'll probably try to fight us anyway. Speaking of which, actually, how did you even end up summoning her? You were just trying to get the person that used to live here. But I'm pretty sure that's not her. Well, it has to be. I followed it exactly like it said on the page. Page 64. It's on the second, well, the bottom half of the page. I followed it exactly. But it could explain, actually, why this house doesn't look as worn out as you might expect. Maybe someone had something against her and trapped her in that book 3 years ago. But then, how did it end up in the public library? If it was in this house. Must have just been some other kids, I guess, came snooping. Found the book but didn't see anything in it that they wanted, so they just turned it in, I guess. Okay, well, enough of that. We need to find her first. I say we get out of this dang house and see if we can spot her anywhere in town. And don't forget to bring that stuff with you. Who knows what she might be able to use it for if we leave it here. Face it, I screwed up and I have no idea where to find her. Well, just hold on, would you? We can't go overthinking this. It's already hard enough for her to believe without breaking out. Just think, are there any, major parties happening tonight, you know? Or, well, that you know of? She looked like she was in the mood for excitement, like she said. Well, actually, now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I overheard that Dillon was hosting a party, like a Halloween party, at his house tonight. We could check there. It's the best shot we have right now. I say we take it. I see her over there. She's talking to Dillon, but we have to be careful. Yeah, we can't just approach her. She'll know it's us. Actually, I have an idea. I just have to get something out of my bag. How are those exactly going to help you? Well, I was already trying to look like a surfer, because, you know, it's Halloween, but I thought with these goggles it would make me less recognizable, and maybe I could get close enough to her to get that jewel. I don't know, it seems kind of risky. You don't look that different. Well, it's the best plan we have right now. I have to try, at least. We could party, eh? Definitely. It's just what I needed after being, stuck in my house all day. That's a righteous necklace you got. Mind if I take a look? It's rather fragile. I don't think you... Hey! Wait a minute. I know you. You're the boy who... No! Winnie, come on. We have to catch her. Coming. Stop. Please. You have to go back. No. I'm not going back. How about you take a nap instead? Erin! Relax. He's just asleep. But you better stay away or I'll make the same sleep happen to you. Fine. You want to settle this girl to girl? So be it. No, wait, stop. Look, I'm sorry, but you can't stay here. You don't belong here. 3 years in a book has really slowed me down. You know, it's a pity you have a boyfriend. You and I could have been cute. Oh. Ow. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm fine. Just a little out of sorts, I guess. Wait, did you get her? Is she still... relax. I was able to catch her off guard and I got this. It's over there. She certainly was interesting. Well, maybe next Halloween we could... No! Absolutely not. I'm not doing this with you again. We're lucky she wasn't fully woken up yet. And we stopped her. This is more than enough excitement for a lifetime. Don't you think you could agree? Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I can be a bit ambitious sometimes. Do you still want to watch those movies at your house? Well, I think I'd rather watch something else, honestly. Maybe something funny, or... Boo. Erin! Oh, you are so dead.